First drive. What's up, YouTube? It's Bryson Swink here. Welcome to the part 2 of the golf manual swap. First things first, though, I want to get this off my chest because we've actually been having a lot of issues with this, which I'm very shocked. We are doing this swap because for the drivability of the car. Okay, we've seen a bunch of reactions from DSG owners saying we're stupid, this is dumb, the DSG is awesome, you're making the car slower. That we don't care about none of that. We don't care about any of that right now. All we're trying to do is make the car enjoyable for Jason. Now, yeah, he could have sold this and got a manual, but with his situation, that's not possible. So it's not that expensive to do. Everyone thinks it is. Apparently, that's another thing we're getting. We're wasting our money. Not really. It's actually totally worth it to him. He would rather this car be 105 horsepower manual than 600 DSG. I mean, that's just how it is. So we're doing this because we want to, and we know the factors and everything, but it doesn't matter. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna jump straight into this video, and we're gonna start with putting the transmission, mating it to the engine. We're gonna try to get the pedal done, get the clutch cable. The mount for the transmission hasn't came in yet, but it should come in tomorrow or so. That may be in the part 2, just depends on how much content I have. But we're gonna go ahead and just jump straight into it. All right.
You already did.
Day 2, we kind of got a really late start, but we got the old flywheel off, and Jason is putting Loctite on the bolts and getting the new flywheel installed. What are you doing, Aisley?
Nah. I want to take some pictures.
Oh, you want to take some? How about a video? All right, everybody. So we got the flywheel on. We got it torqued. But we ran into an issue. We don't have a clutch tool, but that is not going to stop us because we're about to make a clutch tool. All you need is a deep well 10mm socket and wrap a little tape around it so that what is that, a half inch or a 3/8 drive? What?
1/4 inch drive 10 with a 3/8 drive 5/8 spark plug socket.
Yep, and it fits perfect. And fits nice and snug, and then the clutch is super snug on there, and that's gonna work. And that's how you do it, backyard style. Right, here's your new bolts you got. Let's get that pressure plate on there. Get a light here. Where's that headlamp, bro?
It's on his head.
Turn it on, Jason. All right, here we go. All right, got the bolt, clutch bolts.
Kind of alternate a little bit, get a little bit of torque, a little bit on there, and then rotate them on. It's all cars.
It's funny. Engine scientists and very smart people and working years to perfect the DSG. They're like, here's our finished product. It's like, that's a piece of shit.
That nigga sucks.
Dude,
It's so hard to put my fucking
you
force.
want to just put it on a jack and jack it in there?
No, that's for fucking pussies. If we're taking these steps manual, we're gonna do it the man way.
Hey, that's what you want to do. Hold on. There you go. I got it on. Oh yeah. Jack it up.
Jack that. Alright, that's good right there.
Fuck. Just gotta spin it and line it up. Got the transmission in. Got one bolt in it so far. That was a bitch.
Yeah, where the fuck are they? A little further forward. Forward.
Tell me where I need to put it.
Forward. Right there.
Coming together. We don't have the shift. We don't have the shift boot and the knob and everything like that, guys. So we just threw a knob on it for now and just kind of loose. But anyways, just to get him by until he orders one. Yeah. Yeah. If you get the size for all these torques, I'll tighten them. Got the shift linkage and everything hooked up. He had a clip for this one right here that holds this in place, but we don't have one here, but we're gonna make it. We got a little plastic washer here, but we're gonna make something for now. See if it'll, yeah, see if it'll hold. But yeah, that went in very easy. That was super smooth. Shifter in the car looks sweet. Can't wait to get the boot and everything. Feels really nice. This mount right here has a lot of play in it, but yeah, we did like a temporary beer bottle thing here just to hold it so he could feel it and see if the gears feel normal and all. Go ahead and move it. And a lot of the weirdness, I mean, where the beer bottle thing is in there, for now, it is flexing a little bit. I mean, it's holding it, but it's flexing. And also at the end, dude, you got a lot of play in that bushing. We're going to have to replace that. You're not going to like that in your shifts. The car comes factory with studs down there to mount clutch pedal. Looks like it's going to be pretty easy. We have a wire right here that we're going to have to get some slack in and pull it out of the way because it's in the way of mounting the actual pedal. Luckily we found some nuts that fit perfectly in the bin, so we didn't have to purchase any of those. But so Jason got the pedal in. You can see how everything lines up perfect. Like, I guess when they make the cars and all that, they do the same thing and they just kind of plug everything instead of making different firewalls and all, which is smart. Here's your nuts. He's gonna get that bolted down. Now on this, the only issue that we had was a little, the wire for the drive-by wire actually came across the front of the studs. So we had to pop the little clip that's up on the top. We had to pop it loose to have enough slack to pull it out of the way. But other than that, popped right in like it was meant to be there. Shout out to USP Motorsports for this awesome braided clutch line. And for now, we're just gonna run the OEM clutch delay / bleeder adapter here. We're actually gonna do away with that eventually, but for now we're gonna install that just to get things going. But as you can see, you have plenty of room. You just pop this straight in. It's already got the clamps on it here. Pop it right in here. Like so. Oop, oop. Right there, make it clamp on there. And she is in there. Also with the pedal assembly, it comes with this line right here that actually goes from here to the reservoir. But it feels really cheap. It's a crack waiting to happen. It's really brittle feeling. So we're probably gonna just make our own, some kind of rubber hose or something that we can find that works, and that way we don't have to deal with any, you know, leaks or anything like that. All right, guys, it is day 3 on the GTI. We got a whole bunch of parts in the mail. We're ready to get back on it. Anyways, so all right, so first
we got the Miller light on deck.
oh yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing everybody's gonna know is they're gonna look at this rinky-dink looking shit right here. Well, the diameter of these bolts matches these. Well, we had to use the top ones on the bottom because we didn't know that the manual one is a different diameter than the dual clutch one. These are a lot smaller, but of course we wouldn't have known that because, well, actually we would have if we would have paid attention to the transmission, but we didn't. So for now, we just got some lug bolts in here. I got thousands of them because I'm a Beamer guy. So anyways, so Jason got the other clip here, got this solid. We got all the bolts in the bell housing. All those came in today. We got the starter mounted. It's solid. We got all the bolts for it. And we have the dog bone mounted. Hold on. It's starting to build pressure, for sure.
Keep pumping that shit, boy.
Alright, hold it.
Alright.
Alright, pump it up.
Alright, give me a second. How's it looking on the outside? Is there a lot of air still?
Yeah, it's cold out here.
Oh,
We still got
it's cold.
a little bit of air.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's do it one more time. Hold it.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, hold on. Up. Getting exciting. All right, everybody. So we got the axles in. All we got to do is put the wheels on. We got the heat shield up on the bottom. All we got to do is just bolt the exhaust up. We got the outlet on. All we got to do is put the intake on, the battery in. The whole interior is basically done. Just got to throw the little paneling in here and there, but that's not even a big deal. We bled the clutch. Got perfect pressure. Everything's good. We got all the air out of the line. This thing is about to be wrapped up, man. The only issue we're going to have basically is the electronics, but we're going to show y'all how to do all that. As you can see, guys, shit's getting real. The battery's in. The outlet's on. We just got to put the bottom hose on the outlet. We're about to put the intake on, hook the battery up. The starter's hooked up, all the wires. It is getting real up in this motherfucker. Jason's talking about jumping this bitch off. As you know, the electronics on it are not set up for the manual yet, but he thinks that he can bypass it and get it to run just to see if everything works properly. I mean, I know that every goddamn light on the dash is going to be on, but we don't really give a shit at this point. We just want to see if it'll run. All right, guys, so we basically got everything hooked up here. Now, there is a 99.9% chance this car is not going to start because we have not changed anything in the ECU or anything, but we're just curious. So we're going to just try to start it with the key, just like normal, just to see what happens. We're very sure that we're going to have to do some coding and stuff, but just for shits and giggles, I would be amazed if this thing starts. That's what I figured. What'd it say? Yeah.
It says put it to neutral or park.
Oh, yeah. Because it can't sense. It's in neutral.
Put it in first gear and push the clutch in and start it? Would that work?
Nah, because we don't have the wiring harness in this car. Don't have nothing that goes to the manual transmission. So I mean, this is what we figured, but just, you know, you never know. So it was worth trying just to see. But we're gonna hook up the OBD 11, and we're gonna fuck with the ECU a little bit just to see if we can get it going here.
hear that V10? Woo! Oh.
It never did that because the intake's off.
Why is it queefing?
Boy, that sounds wicked.
Go ahead and shut it off.
Oh my
The
god. As you can see, guys, the car, we jump started it. It does run. It revs. Everything is perfect. Every fucking light on the dash is on. But that is what we knew what was going to happen. So, I mean, that was to be expected. But the car does run. Now all we got to do is play with the electronics a little bit to get all the lights off, to get the backup camera to work when he's in reverse, to get the lights to work when he's in reverse. But that's going to be in part 3. Alright guys, so the car is on the ground, the wheels are on, everything is hooked up. We're about to just jump it off and see if it'll move with its own power back and forth, just to test everything out. To make sure the clutch is engaged and all that. You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Jump it. Does it feel good?
Hey, back it all the way up.
Oh boy, you ready to rip?
Oh, like that. Yeah, that fancy new shit. Yeah, let's go.
I mean, we're in the neighborhood at the moment. Oh, first drive. Oh, dude, this is sick.
Speedometer works.
Oh, yeah, dude. And the tack, everything seems good. Alright everybody, that's how I'm going to end this shit. We're actually about to go rip this shit, but we're going to put it into part 3. So you're going to have to wait and watch part 3. And then you can see how the car runs. I mean, it's straight up on the same tune. Everything, we haven't touched a fucking nothing on the electronics. We're going to see how it does.
Tell me that.